Yo, what's good? This is Cadence Weapon.
It's your boy Lou
What's up?
Phelps.
It's me, Alfie.
It's your boy Funk
Hey,
David.
I'm Ezra
You're
Jordan,
listening to The Cool Table.
We're listening to The Cool Table.
and you're listening to The Cool Table.
And you're listening to The Cool Table.
And you're listening to The Cool Table. Yurt.
And I'm not sure if you know this, but right now, you're in the cut with my man, Adriel Smiley.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to The Cool Table. We're in the cut with Kelsey Vaz, correct?
Yep.
Now, Change Directions is out right now. Just coming off a extremely highly rated Honey Jam performance. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Talk about the remix project as well. And then, go into some of her favorites, her inspirations, and then some half-baked ice cream. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for coming to the show. Now, half-baked is a flavor I've never heard of. What is actually in half-baked, and do you even know why it's called half-baked?
Oh man. In half baked, it's like vanilla and chocolate ice cream, but it's like the best quality vanilla and chocolate ice cream. So
Okay.
it's so good.
So elite vanilla and elite chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the vanilla part, there's cookie dough.
Oh, so
And
so
then
it's like
almonds.
okay, so it's kind of like a cookie dough, but not the chocolate cookie dough, vanilla cookie dough.
Yeah, like chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
And then there's like fudge, like brownie bits in the chocolate part. So there's just a lot going
Whoa.
on, and I don't know. I
That
just think it's heaven.
that does sound really good. I didn't know there was all that involved in it.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
sometimes you'll catch me like picking out the brownie bits and stuff because it's a little bit too rich.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah,
No, I feel
I'm
you.
still picky.
Brownie bits are like the best part of any ice cream that has brownie bits in it. Brownie bits are like
They're
the best
good.
part of it. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
good, but I'm just like a cookie fan. Like I love chocolate chip cookies. Like cookie dough ice cream is just.
So do you like the original Chips Ahoy, like those original come in the blue, like the blue box?
No.
Okay,
I
those
didn't.
those are garbage. So that's
They're
that's the
garbage.
right answer. Yeah, those are garbage.
I loved the President's Choice decadent cookies.
Okay, now those
were
are all right.
Don't listen. They're not all right. They're amazing.
All right, I like the chewy ones the best. The chewy Chips Ahoy is probably like what I'm gonna go with,
No,
but
you literally just said that Chips Ahoy wasn't that good.
no, the chewy ones. I don't like it to be. I'm not trying to like, eat a cookie and have it be like falling apart in my mouth. I don't want to look at the Cookie Monster eating a cookie. I'm trying to keep it clean.
That's true.
Keep it pushing.
That's true. I guess we all have our chocolate chip cookie preferences.
Wow, that was a crazy sentence. You were born in Markham,
Yes.
but you grew up in Ottawa, and you came back here to do music. Now, what kind of was the plan before coming back here? Did you know, like, as soon as I hit this age, I'm coming down to Toronto, like, got to get it started? What was the plan before the plan?
Oh my gosh. Was there ever a plan?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a plan in itself.
Was there ever a plan? So yes, you got it. I was born in Markham, and I moved to Ottawa when I was really, really young with my family. It was my mom and my dad. They just like we want to settle and raise the kids in Ottawa. It was great because Ottawa has like a great community.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my mom ended up passing away.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. And rest in peace. And my dad ended up marrying again, and we have a blended family now.
Okay.
So it was me and my brother, actually, my stepbrother, who got into music together in Ottawa.
And you guys had like a band, right?
Yeah, we had an R&B duo.
R&B duo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, first he was rapping, and then I was like, no, you gotta sing. And so I was like, maybe you should try singing like this, like that.
Okay.
And then like eventually we just started singing R&B together,
Damn.
harmonizing together, and now like we'll perform together from time to time. So.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
really dope. I like it.
So when you came here, like I guess kind of not really a plan, but I guess what was your intentions, or what were your kind of expectations of yourself, like in your career, just knowing that in Toronto, so much more things are possible. Did you have any expectations of what you could get done here?
I always knew that there is more of a scene in Toronto. So when it was time, like in 2013, I graduated in 2012, and I was like, hey, what am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna go to college? Am I gonna pursue music? Like, what is the plan? And I didn't really have one at the time, but I knew that like music was on the radar. So I figured, why not? Like, I actually looked at the Ryerson Creative Industries program.
Okay.
I looked at just different programs that could lead me in that direction, whether it be on the industry side or actually being a musician. And that's when I came to Toronto in 2013. And at the same time, I went to school and I just started like connecting and networking with people up until now.
Okay.
I'm still doing it, but definitely have gotten a lot more like I got more like time in the industry, got more connections and stuff. So just been just grinding.
Kind of like a gradual progression.
Yeah.
And you went to Seneca, correct?
I did.
I went to Seneca too. Big shout out to Seneca.
Shout out.
What I guess what was you were progressing, I guess, networking and that sort of thing, but were you making music? Did you have songs out? Because I know you and your brother had songs out when you guys were in Ottawa, but when you came here, did you take a break, or were you just like putting out music right away?
I was still making music, but obviously like in college, and like I'm a busybody. Like
Okay.
you'll catch me like working 2 jobs, going to school and making music, and you know what I mean. Just I like
certified busybody.
Yeah, like workaholic, you know. So yeah, I was still like making music and like actually releasing YouTube videos at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing covers, right?
Yes. One of my covers got picked up by one of my friends actually, Jay Graham, who's a producer out in LA. He actually was from Ottawa too, and I was like, yo, check out one of my covers, like show some love.
Yeah.
He did. He ended up sampling one of my covers, making a beat out of it. It got placed on Wale's album.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
wow.
so
that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I was really like, that's not happening. And then it happened. I was like, oh my god. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like those little things were like affirmation along the way that maybe music was for me. You know?
Was Remix Project like part of the affirmation as well? Because I know Remix Project is like a huge help for people who like are a part of it. Did you like, was that a help and you said, okay, this can happen, like, and then speak on that, and then Honey Jam as well, like those two together, like how does that, I guess, make you feel about the future of your career and what's possible?
Well, I definitely knew that I wanted to base everything out of Toronto. It just created more of like a hub for me. Like a lot of dope people are here, like just working and grinding and motivating each other. So I wanted to keep it within the Toronto community. That's why like I looked out for programs like Remix and Honey Jam, where I can just like connect with more people and just see what other opportunities are out there for Canadian artists in Toronto. And there's a lot.
No, there are.
So yeah, and definitely making it into Remix and making it into Honey Jam was for sure affirmation, because when you look at the people that are a part of it,
exactly.
Oh my god, they're crazy.
No, and those are 2 big ones. Those are just like, I guess, a staple that you're like on the right track in terms of music.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw it back a little bit. Dangerous in Love. Now there's a rumor going around that that's your favorite album, or one of your favorite albums. Just talk about like you hearing that for the first time and why that still is one of your favorite albums, because she's like, I don't know, 8 albums past that now.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Just your favorite album.
I still listen to that album to this day. I was listening to it like yesterday, because certain songs just jump out to me even today. Like I'm listening to Signs all the time right now.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm in love with the Sagittarius. Like what the heck? Like so good. I just thought that the production on that was amazing. That was like her first solo album from Destiny's Child, I believe. So like that was Beyonce Dangerously in Love album. Everyone needs to check it out. But yeah, so good. But I just felt like, like Missy Elliott makes an appearance on it, Sean Paul makes an appearance on it, like she just goes in, and I just feel like that was probably her best execution so early in her career.
Yeah.
So to me, I just felt everything. Like she's a powerhouse, but she's also emotional. She can get like nasty, but she can also get emotional, like all of that. So I don't know. I just thought it was a really great album.
Do you still mess with her new stuff, or are you one of those fans who's like, I like the old stuff better, or like when she drops a new project, are you still like checking for that right away?
I think I look for different things in new music that's released now, especially for my favorite artists. Yeah. Just about like, okay, are they actually like transcending? Are they making the same kind of impact as they did before? I do listen to Beyonce to this day, obviously. Like,
how can you not? How can you not?
I mean, like
Go ahead.
Okay, Ape Shit was a shit. So yeah. And like, I don't know. I just feel like she dominated Jay-Z on that album. But it's just my own.
I know everyone knows. Everyone knows for sure.
Yeah, man. I've always been a Beyonce fan.
So I guess my question is, who are you listening to now that's new that you like? Because I know you like a lot of like older people, like Christina Aguilera, Jasmine Sullivan, people like that. But there's like those artists I feel like are sort of dead. Like there's not as many new female R&B singers like that. So who do you like? Who's new that you look at and is like, they're in the vein? Because even you're more of that like older style that doesn't exist anymore. So it's like, is there anyone who's new that you can say like, they give me that feeling again?
I think a lot of people give me that feeling right now. Just because I feel like music is so accessible these days that like literally I'll just be on Spotify and just go like, who's this related to? Who's this related to? Who's this related to? And then like 6 degrees down is like someone who's completely different all the way in like Sydney. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so right now, any like independent people I haven't really been taking into too much. I've been listening to a lot of R&B. Listen to Nicki Minaj's album too, which is, I really like the Queen album.
No, it's good. It's good.
Listening to a lot of her, obviously Daniel Caesar.
Yes.
Love him. Jesse Reyes, I'm definitely supporting and listening to a lot of her music too. Actually, I'm liking a lot of the Toronto stuff. I'm gonna be honest. Like Toronto is.
No, I think Toronto's running R&B right now. Like, you know, I don't think it's even a question. I think, you know, even if you want to go to like people who are bigger, like The Weeknd or Drake or Tory, like I think R&B coming out of Toronto is the best it's ever been.
Yeah, and like even people that aren't necessarily R&B, like if you've ever heard of a girl named Ralph,
no,
she's so good, good, and she's kind of like a disco-y like
okay
type of feel, and she's from Toronto, and she's super good. Who else? I'm listening to a lot of her. I think I already said that. Probably gonna have to pull up my Spotify because I'm literally listening to everybody. Oh, and Ariana Grande's new album.
Oh, I still haven't heard it yet. Yeah, someone told me it's full of bangers, so I can't wait to hear it.
Max Martin and Pharrell on that.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So that's like a really dope contrast too, you know, like just the element of like pop and just like nice, like hard hitting pop. You know what I mean? Like the bangers that you would hear from like Backstreet Boys type of thing.
Yeah.
She just has like those good pump up stuff, and then like experimental. So you'll catch like a little bit of, I think she has a bit of like an R&B reggae / like Latin vibe on one of the songs, and it's just like bouncy. That's the Pharrell vibe. So it's just good in both respects. I thought it was a really good album. Okay,
I definitely got it. No, I've heard some, but I just haven't had the chance. But I can't wait to hear that. Now, this is probably the last thing we're going to get into, but your first time directing with the Put You On video. Talk about just directing for the first time and just what you learned from that experience.
Okay, so the director of that video was actually Christine Doe.
Okay.
And she did a phenomenal job considering that was her first time directing too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so pretty much like how everything went down was I had a friend who was a choreographer, and she connected me to Christine, who had taken over the directing, and Aaron Garcia, who took over pretty much just like the stage management and everyday stuff. And we literally sat down one afternoon in my apartment and was like, how are we gonna do this? What's it gonna look like? And as far as the visuals go, like I left it to her. I was like, do whatever you gotta do. We just knew we wanted it to be inspired by like you know the Beyonce Dance For You video?
Oh yeah.
That one's so good.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of the inspiration, like that 1920s kind of vibe too. So it was an interesting experience for me because this was actually my second music video. My first one I'm gonna be releasing soon. But I wanted to be a lot more hands-on with it, and I wanted to really have more of a storyline to it. So it was really interesting. I loved the people that I was working with, and I just thought execution-wise, I was like, yes, like this came out 10 times better than I imagined it.
No,
so.
And that's good too, because I imagine for your career, like you have that background in kind of like marketing and, you know, just having something be the way you want it to be. So I personally couldn't imagine like, you know, other people having their hands all over your stuff and you not, you know, being a part of it. So I was happy to hear that, you know, you were so hands-on in that project. Now, in the future, like, are you know, for sure gonna have that same kind of hands-on like experience, or it just kind of depends on how it goes?
I really hope to, just because I'm learning as I'm testing out different types of projects and working with different people, that I really want to have my idea as clear as possible and like actually followed through, because I do have visions for my material. Like I have certain stories that I'd like to tell, and I have certain stories that I've started off with telling even in the songwriting. So I always want that to be executed. I want it to be the most honest piece of work that I put out at that time. So I do want to have more of a hands-on role with it in the future, and I hope nothing stops me from doing that.
Knock on wood. Do we have anything coming up next? Now, end of 2018, are we going to get more singles from you, more visuals, and are we going to get a project? That's, of course, what we want to hear.
Yeah. You're definitely going to get a project. you're definitely gonna get a few singles too, and you're gonna get, I think, 1 or 2 more music videos.
Okay.
So.
Is there a timeline for any of this?
I'm not setting a date for my project yet, just because why rush
Yeah,
the process?
fair,
you know
fair.
What I mean? But I'm definitely gonna start releasing stuff a lot more soon, just because of I'm on a bit of a high because of Honey Jam and everything, so I just want to keep it going.
No, I feel that. Thanks so much for joining the Cool Table. I hope you enjoyed your ice cream. Thank you everyone for watching. Know yourselves.